Now to Fort Bragg, where today Sergeant Michael Emmanuel Swinton, who was 30 years old, active duty U.S. Army soldier from Fayetteville, who was killed back on July 19th during a military operation in northern Iraq, was brought back home. This is his casket with the American flag draped there. Again, he is from Fayetteville and killed just a couple of weeks ago during a mission in Iraq. So we heard from folks who, correct me if I'm wrong, James, knew.
That's right. Family friends.
Sergeant Swinton. Let's take a listen in.
What went through your mind being out on the tarmac today? How is all of this sitting with you right now?
It's pretty tough because I feel like when you actually see it,
Can you tell me a little bit about Sergeant Swinton? Who was he as a person, as a service member, and as a family man?
He was incredibly kind, a goofball, generous in his love, even going back to my son being a little boy because he was older than he is, and them swimming in the pool, him being coddling and nurturing of him even from a very young age. He's always had that instinct in him. Being a good father, being a good provider, being a good son, being a good friend. He was loved by everybody. There was nobody that could ever tell you that he was not kind and did not serve a beautiful purpose in their lives.
You were there with his loved ones, his mom, his wife. Can you talk to me about what that experience was like? How are they doing right now? What do they need for support?
I stood inside just to give them space, of course, but it's hard to see, especially his daughter and his wife, of course, his mom, because I'm hurting for her and obviously missing him as well, and it's sad.
Can you talk to me about one of the last times that you talked with Sergeant Swinton? I mean, what was that conversation like? Can you just cue me in on to what maybe your last few conversations with him were like?
Yeah, actually it was a family gathering. He was still a teenager. Actually, I had not seen him because he went into the service and stuff like that, but amazing. Just kindness, laughter, joy all the time, and nothing but that from him.
Finally, I mean, how do you think that, obviously this is just a tragedy for his family and, you know, a member of the armed services, but to come home to his hometown, I mean, this has to be reverberating more so just beyond the military community. This is across Cumberland County for people who knew him.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's incredibly beautiful that he gets to come back to the place where, you know, it all started from in hindsight, you know, and it's surreal, but it's beautiful, the showing of support and love and just people coming together, even seeing on social media how impactful it's been and how appreciative people are of him and of his service. That's huge. That's special.
Well, thank you guys very much.
You.
I know that was not easy, so I really do appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Very sorry for what you guys are going through in your lives.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.